Alright. Oh, cool. That's neat. It's a folding screen. I wonder what they were using it for. I heard that the Japanese used to use these in drafty rooms, but now they're just for show. You mean like my attorney's badge? Poor Athena! That cop treating her like a child must have really bothered her. A clock. Apollo, what words come to mind when you watch that pendulum in there? Unsteady and, restless. That's a direct representation of your current state of mind. Wait, was that some kind of psychological test? My diagnosis? The strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool. You're actually not that far off from the mark. A bunch of weapons over here. Is that where the spear came from? This one's a spear, but what about this one? It looks like a giant pair of pliers. Looks like something a demon might use. Saw something like that in a manga once. Really? What are they used for? Oh, things like pinching through cheeks. Ew. Pulling out tongues. Stop! 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 Oh, and you should see what they can do to a person's eyes. Okay, I get the idea. But I'm sure this thing is just a simple can opener or something like that. Demons eat canned food? I always wonder what they ate besides people. Alright, that's got this side pretty thoroughly observed. Oh, hello. Something shiny. What do we have here? Looks like a statue of the nine-tailed fox and Tin Matero battling it out, and it is very bloody. Eek, careful, Apollo, it's got blood on it. Really? Hey, you're right. I wonder if it's the alderman's blood. How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood? Well, this isn't the first time I've seen something like this, so... You're no fun at all. At least act surprised or grossed out or something for my first case. I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too? Oh. Fox and Demon statue added to the court record. I'm surprised we didn't add the green thing to the record, actually. It seemed pretty important. A vent. Huh. Looks like an air vent. It's pretty high up there. What if you got a running start and jumped? I doubt even a high jumper could make it. Ah, don't rule it out before you try it! Besides, I'm an excellent jumper. Even so, that must be about 9 feet high. Like I said, you don't know until you try, Monsieur Justice! She doesn't know when to give up, and when to stop using foreign words. Look! A cat with 2 tails! No such thing. Oh, and this lady has a really long neck! Haha, how funny is that? There's no way a creature like that could ever exist. She'd have a tough time swallowing. Apollo, I bet you were one of those kids who didn't believe in Santa Claus. What's that got to do with anything? Let's see, is the window important? Hey, this window opens. Not very much, though. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff. The window only opens about 6 inches, not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. Looks like gold fur. What a pretty color. Must be from some kind of animal, like a fox. Wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman QB have a pet fox? Some fur that was found at the scene of the crime. It's long and soft and appears to be from some sort of animal. Guess that about wraps it up. Oh, I found all the important things. Now, if only we could get that detective to tell us what he knows. Hey, Apollo! Do you hear something? I don't hear anything. Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine. What are you talking about? A whooshing sound, like wind rushing through a narrow strait. And the echo of someone's voice. In justice we trust! Ah! Ha ha ha! Someone's got a sharp set of ears! That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct. I heard it through the air ducts. Yeah, check it out. But why would she hear you through there? Why don't we go to the diagram? As you can see, that vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through there and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears. And what a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through that air duct or something. Ha ha ha, cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, that much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. But what if someone had stilts? Bird leg stilts. 9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt that there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room, do you? I guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room... Yeah? Yeah? Can you tell us what you guys turned up about Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy. In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case. Oh, come on. Throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. But I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need. I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice. Which justice is the most just? Why is this always so hard? Huh. Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto. To serve and protect. I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto. Yes, of course. I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information. In the name of justice! We did it, Apollo! Yeah, we did it all right, but I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. Oh, I have an examine tab. Alright, let's just get what we can. Was it Jinxy Tenma who first discovered the crime scene? That's right, and this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Miss Tenma had a key allowing her immediate access. A key? So then the Fox chamber was locked? Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to its door. Really? So Alderman QB didn't have a key to the Fox chamber? Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but it disappeared after his murder. Disappeared? You think the killer took it? It could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you. You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just plain old mean. I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls. Shameless rascal? Who even says that? Well, I couldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. Alright, we got the crime photo. Nice, nice. Bloody footprints, black feathers, all the good stuff, all the works. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think the murderer was some sort of monster, do you? What's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it. Our prime suspect would no doubt love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature. Can Tenma whatchamacallit even be made a victim of slander? I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman. So the most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like Yokai Tenma was the killer? Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. So, Mayor Tinma is your only suspect? That's right. Even his name, Damien Tinma, makes him sound like a villain. Oh. And he's really scary looking, too. Wow. We're gonna throw this guy in jail. Due process? I don't think so. You telling me that's why he was arrested? Don't be ridiculous! He's also, you know, a different religion. Probably. He was the only one without an alibi. Oh, is that so? Yep. Other than the victim, the suspect, and Miss Tinma, the only others around were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tinma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time. Filch, the guy who tried to steal my bracelet, just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxy? She's not being suspected at all. She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear? Oh, girls are so weak. They're so tiny. True enough, that spear looks even bigger than her. That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tinma appears to be the most likely suspect. I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tinma's trial? That's the one. He's, how shall I put it? Not what you'd expect. That is, unless you faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before. What? Is this some kind of joke? Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as a prosecutor? Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney! Who better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job. But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that's insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a position to question the matter. This really is the dark age of the law. This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackquill, would he? Bingo! Simon Blackquill. So you have heard of him. You could say that. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackquill! The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things. How so? His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of the law. What? And he of all people is going to stand in court tomorrow? Never fear. I myself will be there to protect you. That's reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids knock yourself out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Good luck. Hope the prosecution doesn't murder you. Wait, Detective Fulbright, I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you'd need to take your shoes off. I hadn't even noticed. Why am I barefoot? You honestly hadn't noticed until just now? Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they? Yes! Yes, they are! My favorite pair, in fact! Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice. Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from a detective. How would you steal someone's shoes while you're wearing them? That's incredible. Stealing Stealing shoes right off of someone's feet? That's pretty amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Athena agrees. I find it amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch? I want to hear what his alibi is. Man, we're just talking to everybody all the time.
This is just awful, terrible, I say. Somebody help! Help!
Oh, look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch?
No, the name's Filch. Phineas Filch.
Keep on pilfering and you may wind up a jailbird instead. So it seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch.
Oh, it's just terrible. I'll tell you, come quick.
Okay. What's the deal with him all of a sudden? Looks like some kind of mask.
It's the Amazing Ninetails mask.
The Amazing Ninetails? Oh, right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival special event. I have given up on Athena's voice. What's his mask doing here?
He'd never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him.
What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over there in private. Let's talk about the murder over here. Huh? Look, there's some white hair caught up inside this mask. So it makes you believe that the Amazing Ninetails has been murdered.
You really want to know, eh? You're a studious one, ain't you?
Yeah, I mean, no. I mean, just tell me, please.
Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. How about you join me in the quest for the champion's belt? What a team, me and my bandit's mask, and you and that demon mask of yours.
Demon mask? Wonder if I could make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. Huh? Oh, no, I wasn't actually. Why did I let him pull me off topic like that? Come on, Apollo! Ask him about the Amazing Ninetails murder already! Whoop. Nope. This.
The Amazing Ninetails is our village's saviour, and don't you forget it! The Amazing Ninetails! His trademark's a gold cape made to look like 9 foxtails. He whirls through the ring, smacking down Tinmatown wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Ninetailsville in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town.
The Amazing Ninetails really does sound, well, amazing.
Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him.
Come to think of it, you look kind of monster-like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the Amazing Ninetails.
Oh no, a lot of people have told me I look like a yokai.
Since when was that a compliment?
Ouch!
Ouch, what's the big idea? Oh, what did he steal?
Check your pocket.
Oh, hey, how'd you do that?
Keep it, got lots more.
Amazing Ninetails glossy, added to the court record. Man, so much stuff. We've got like 3 pages already. So you keep saying that the Amazing Ninetails was killed. What's the story behind that? Are you saying he was murdered because his mast washed up along the river outside?
That's only part of it. The main reason is no one since
the special event.
No one's seen him since the special event.
Words.
The word round Ninetails Vale is he was killed by Tinmataro.
You villagers are really superstitious, aren't you?
That we are. We love conspiracy theories too, like the mayor's diabolical plot.
The mayor? Of Tinmatown? What is he plotting?
Rumour has it he's planning on releasing Tinmataro. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control.
That's quite a tale.
Ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the amazing Ninetails. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tinmatown and stop the municipal merger.
I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo! We still have to ask him about the alderman's murder, remember? So much. Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder?
I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. QB said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work.
You must be talking about this small room in the upper right. It definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from there.
And you have an alibi to back your statement up, hey, Mr. Filch? I do indeed. I was with Mayor Tinma's aide. Florent Lebel's his name.
Oh. So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, alright? And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder?
Kept watch here the whole time. Didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, their security camera would have spotted them.
So no one came in or out around the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So, do you think this mask is the real deal?
Without a doubt, this is the mask worn by the amazing Ninetails.
What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait! I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look! There's even a spot where some fur is missing. Then this places the mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... What does this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked with the murder and is against the merger? No way. Could the amazing Ninetails and the alderman actually be... Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxy could tell us something, since she works here. So yes, he definitely is. He absolutely is the amazing Ninetails, and now he's dead. Anything new? No. Anything to present? Do we want to show him... Let's see what happens if we show him this.
Hey! There's the amazing Ninetails mask! You're aiming to sell it, ain't you? Why, you sneaky lily-livered!
No, I'm not trying to sell it. It could be a key piece of evidence.
Oh, too bad. I thought I'd hook you up with this buyer I know.
Wait, you want me to sell it? Alright. I don't think this guy is going to be terribly helpful. Let's look at the notes. Talk to Jinxy Tenma. Yep. On the move. She's probably in the garden, right? Yep. No, not here. Maybe she's at Yokai Lane. Oh look, there's Jinxy. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... Sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products. A charm to make a better milkshake and another to cure my lactose intolerance. Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Jinxy, hey, it's me!
Ich ist the demon liar!
Not another warding charm. Apollo? Who is she? Oh, right, this is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxy, Mayor Tinma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she's the one who... hello, my name is Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at his trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you too. Where's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case. Wait, how do you know you didn't? How do I know you didn't? That you didn't gobble her up alive? Relax, I didn't eat her up, and I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Oh, poor little Trucy. I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. She's quite a, interesting character, huh, Apollo? Jinxy, do you remember any more of what happened? Not much. At least not yet. But do you think Tinmatero was... You do think Tinmatero was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival? I don't know anything about that. Huh? But you said Tinmatero murdered the alderman. It's okay, Jinxy. You can tell me. Yikes. What was that for? People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters. Huh? What's gotten into her? So if there are no monsters, you admit I'm human? No, you're still a demon! Oh, I give up. Seems like Jinxy doesn't want to talk about Tinmatero for some reason. But that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai here and there in the fox chamber. Jinxy, about this charm. You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Tinmatero was the murderer. That's why you gave me this to me, right? That's true, but if there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it'll help your father, too. Alright then. Ooh. Why do you think Tinmatero's the killer? I saw him. Saw him with my own eyes. Tinmatero was right there in the manor. He escaped his prison and ran right by me. What? Jinxy, tell us everything you saw. I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Tinmatero. It was right around here. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear, but there was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced right by me toward the foyer. Toward the foyer? Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at the time. That means they would have seen Tinmatero too. Sounds like we'd better get their statements. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo? Remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Tinmatero flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tinmatero Jinxie says she saw. Don't be ridiculous. Tinmatero is the killer, and he can fly too. Man. A lot of talking. We may not even get to a trial tonight. Jinxie works at the Alderman's Manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So no one knows the amazing Ninetails' true identity? Uh-huh. They say no one's ever seen him without his mask. Doesn't that make you want to know even more? Uh-huh. That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponent are so popular. Wait. You mean expose as in strip them naked? Eek! You even think like a demon! Ugh! No, the only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. So you see, these unmasking matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers. That means this mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's gotta be a story behind it. No one can stop the amazing Ninetails. Bet she'd be shocked to find out he's really the alderman. About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime, anything else stand out? Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound. A jangly sound? Can you be a little more specific? My memory is kind of fuzzy. But I vaguely recall seeing Tinmatero holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound. Does Tinmatero usually carry a staff? Good question. I've never heard anything like that, and it's not shown on the scroll. How about another document? Any of them show Tinmatero with a staff? This is the only known document depicting Tinmatero. The only one? Nobody else has done any fan art or anything? After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed. Then what's the deal with the Tinmatero you saw, Jinxy? Yokai Legend Scroll updated in the court record. Let's see. Jinxie's eyewitness account of the demon added to the court record. Okay. Why didn't you tell me you saw Tinmatero earlier? Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell. Mr. LaBelle? Papa's aide. Oh, right. The other guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. And what exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitions in mind before you go talking about seeing Tinmatero at the time of the crime. Village superstitions? They say you must not gaze upon Tinmatero, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Tinmatero will claim your soul. And that's something everyone here knows? Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. There are a ton of typos and incorrect grammar in this game. I've been finding them the hard way. Uh-huh. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here. Hey, come to think of it. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there, you must stare at Tinmatero like that, like you always steal your soul. Oh, he'll do it. Steal my soul? The guy at the special event thing said almost the exact same thing. Apollo, do you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tinmatero? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetails Vale. Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we'd better go have a word with him. Time to unmask this monster of a mystery. The last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Bueno, next stop, the Manor Foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us. I bet he will.